This is a place you probably are familiar with if you've seen my Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn Let's Play. Over a year ago, I've had the opportunity and the privilege to take the ceremony of eternal bonding with the now late Sakura Amaterasu. Yeah, she's still alive in real life, but her character is dead. But in any event, yes, it was certainly an honor to have the opportunity to come here to the Sanctum of the Twelve here in the East Shroud and take the ceremony of eternal bonding. And now, we're going to have some members of our free company do it as well. And so with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here at Novora Autism for another edition of the Tales of Eorzea Free Company vlog here at the Exodus server. So yes, there is a lot to talk about this over what has happened in the past week. As I just mentioned, two of our free company members will be taking the ceremony of eternal bonding with each other. You might remember I've been talking about a couple of our members, Leaf Nightbane and his in real life fiancée, Anika Fire. They are to be married in real life later this year, but they decided that since we can't all be present at their in real life wedding, they decided that they would actually take on the opportunity to do the ceremony of eternal bonding and also get married here in the game itself. And so, next Friday, no, not next Friday, next Sunday evening, the two of them will be taking the ceremony of eternal bonding here at the Sanctum of the Twelve. And so, you will have an opportunity to see a video of their ceremony of eternal bonding. Obviously, because it'll be happening in the evening, I won't be able to get it out to you next Sunday, but I should be able to have it out for you guys the day after. And so that has been going on. Also going on is that we just recently, earlier today, as of the day I'm recording this, which was of course Sunday, we just had a person who I mentioned in recent vlogs, Olivier McClure, who is a Dragoon like Corinne, go through the majority of the game, and he reached a point this weekend of going on to fight the leaders of the Garlean Empire. He successfully defeated Raitaten over at Cape Westwind, he successfully defeated Livia over in Castra Meridianum, and today he made his journey to the Praetorium, where he defeated Nero, Emperor, or not the Emperor, but rather the legatus of the Garlean Empire, the 14th Legion, Gaius van Belsar, and he defeated him too, and we were there with him. Members of our free company, including Corinne, had the opportunity to go and take on the journey with Olivier, and we were able to provide him with something that very few people in this game ever get to experience. A full, uninterrupted run of the Praetorium without cutscene skipping, and while getting to experience every battle in its entirety. He had the opportunity to experience all that, he got the opportunity to use his Magitech armor, and we guided him every step of the way. It was myself, one of our mentors, Thelena Terusian, and our newest member, actually, who we got in a couple of days ago. And that was, I'll show off here, Kashak Bombi, who, like Olivier, speaks only French. Well, actually, Olivier is bilingual, but Kashak can only speak French. But Kashak is a healer, and so we had Kashak being swimming in that capacity. So I'll just give a shout out to Thelena, because speaking of the devil, she's on right now. And so, yeah, Thelena served as our tank, and Corinne, who's maxed out at Dragoon level 60, served as the lead DPS, with Olivier fighting alongside as my right-hand brother Dragoon, which was really awesome. I think what really made this special was the fact that we had someone who I was taking through the game who was not only Canadian, but also was a fellow Dragoon like Corinne is. Like all of my avatars are, for that matter. And so that was definitely something that... And to be able to experience all of the Praetorium in its entirety without cutscene skipping or without missing any battles, that was a first for me. It's something that I, of course, ranted about 2 years ago, And I was wondering, will this ever be an experience I get to enjoy for myself? Well, today it finally happened. And, in fact, I actually recorded all that went down. There was a bit of a false start in the final battle against La Habrea, but not so much so that we missed the entirety of the fight against him. And so, you'll get to see all of that in a bonus video, which I will be uploading later today. So yeah, lots of good stuff going down, but there's also been some bad stuff going down too. We're gonna make our way back to Gridania, and I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, it hasn't all been roses over the course of the last week. Yeah, we've had some good, but there's also been some particularly bad within our free company, and you'll see what I mean when we make our way back to Gridania, and I show you one thing in particular. Something else I'll also point out, I always do these vlogs when it's night in the realm. Weird how the timing works on that, isn't it? So, have me take you over to near the Shaded Bower, the markets here in Gridania, to show you what I mean. As far as the company chest is concerned, it has something to do with this. It has nothing to do with the money, which, by the way, I will show you, is up to nearly 36 million gil. As I mentioned before, that trick that I showed off last week has been hugely beneficial for us, and we could easily purchase a large lot if one becomes available, if someone's either getting rid of it or if someone is been inactive for too long and their house gets torn down. But should that happen, we are more than ready with plenty of cash in tow. But also with regards to the history, this past week we had someone join our free company who left a couple of days later. This was a person whose primary language was Japanese, and I don't know if that was actually true or not, but they never communicated with us, and even though we tried to communicate with them, they never really talked with us at all. But as you can see, we definitely are doing well. In fact, thanks to this trick with the Type 4 materia, Mathia was able to donate over 1 million gil in one fell swoop, which is crazy. So, let's go down the list to show you what happened with this particular free company member. Because he was here for a couple of days and then he left. And, oh wow, we've actually have overcrowded our history so much that we've actually taken away what he was doing. So Felena just logged out here, but yeah, our company chest was raided by this guy who went by the name of Burner Highwind. That was the name of his avatar, and he stole all of our materia and a few additional items. So the free company has stepped up and has replaced most of the stuff that was stolen. He also took our fire shards as well, and our fire crystals. He didn't take the remaining stuff here, which is good, because then I would have really been pissed off. But in any event, yeah, that was not the best thing in the world to have happen to our free company, that a new member would break our trust to the point where he would steal most of the contents of our company chest and then just run away. So we had him reported to Square Enix. I had Corinne talk to a GM on the server about what happened. I don't know if a resolution has occurred where he will be penalized or reprimanded and will ever get our stuff back that he stole. But hopefully anyone who we take in that's new will be more respectful than Burner Highwind ever was. So yeah, if you ever see this guy, if he's still around on the server and you play on the server, find him and try and do what you can to see that this guy does not swindle anyone else. And so, as far as our free company membership is concerned, we're currently pretty much right where we were a week ago. Our numbers are the same as they were last week. We gained 2 new members. We also lost two members. Well, one of them aforementioned. The other one was a player who was inactive for a very long time, who only just recently started getting back into the game earlier this week, but he wasn't getting into it enough, and so he decided to, rather than get kicked out of the free company, he'd rather just leave on his own accord. But he wasn't someone who... He was another one of those people who never really bothered to talk to us at all, so it wasn't really that much of a loss that we lost him, because he really wasn't all that active, and we've actually been dropping members of our free company, and I did mention this in the previous vlog, where there have been members who joined our free company only for being active for a day, and then we never see them again, which is really sad. Because you hope that when a person comes and joins your free company, you hope that you'll get to play a lot with them, that they'll be supportive of your free company, and that you'll be able to continue to grow and flourish and develop. But I'm happy with who we brought in, especially one of the members is... Oh, Sophina! Oh, I haven't seen you in a long time, yeah. Sophina was actually in our free company a long time ago. But she left to go around elsewhere. But she wanted to maintain a friendship, and she wanted to maintain a connection with our free company. So let's see if I can talk to her. I should turn my tells back on too. So I can at least see what she says. But yeah, Sophina was in our free company for a short period of time, but she really took a shine to Corinne. So even though she didn't stay with our free company, she still wanted to maintain regular contact with Corinne, because she felt like she had a really good friend, and we do still communicate whenever she's on. And one of the things also I'll mention, one of our, I mentioned Leafin and Nika's friend, whose first avatar who joined us was I Wrestled a Bear Once, brought in his main avatar to join us as well. And so that particular avatar is, if I can scroll down the list here, Chelsea Grin. So yeah, this is I Wrestled a Bear Once's main avatar. And as you can see, has a lot of level 50s and is maxed out on Dark Knight. So yeah, it definitely has been productive with that avatar. So I think that we can definitely say that a lot has gone on here at Tales of Eorzea. And hopefully it'll continue to just get better, and we'll be able to get some of the things that we really need. Let's see if I can... Yeah, my keyboard... I do have a Bluetooth wireless keyboard for my PS4. Because if Sophina knows and that she can communicate with a couple of French Canadians, perhaps it will give her encouragement to not only rejoin the Tales of Eorzea, but also stay with us on a prolonged basis. Because she does have a really nice friendship with Sophina or with Corinne, and I would really be worried if the opposite happened and Sophina actually encourages Olivier as well as Cashhawk, our new FC member, both of them are French Canadian, to join her free company instead, because that would pretty much be the end of the friendship right there. But yeah, that's what is all going on here at Tales of Eorzea. So I think I'm going to take some time to speak with Sophina here. But as I mentioned before, I will have a new video for all of you to watch, a bonus video of the uninterrupted run of the Praetorium as we take Olivier McClure through his maiden journey at the Praetorium. And then next week, I will have the video of Leif and Anika's eternal bond, and I hope that all of you will take the time to enjoy that too. So, until I see you for next week's Tales of Eorzea vlog, and as always, if you have a character here on the XIV server that you would like to have join our free company, we would certainly invite you to come and join us. Do make sure that you're more trustworthy than Burner Highwind was. We would hate to see stuff like that happen. So, until I see you next week for another Tales of Eorzea vlog, this is Matthew and Navora Autism, saying take care, and I will see you soon.